Mikos Munchies.
Alright, today we're gonna make some ketchup. It's pretty basic, but I urge you, try some different stuff out. Caramelized onions, I've thrown a jalapeno in before. You can do a lot with it. You're gonna start off with about 12, maybe 15 tomatoes, depending on size. I chose Roma today, but you can use anything. Use cherry tomatoes, some beefsteak, whatever you have in the garden or at the store. I just quickly quarter them all. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Cut them up, throw them in a bowl, you're good. After you're done with those, you can set them all aside, put them in a pot, get them ready to go. Next, you're going to add a good couple swirls of olive oil. Throw a good palm full of salt in there. Give it a good mix. Turn the heat up and start smashing to oblivion. You're going to want to make sure at least a good portion of the juice is all squeezed out of the tomatoes so it can start boiling and cooking down. After everything's about smushed up nice and good, you're going to want to turn the heat up to at least medium. Add about 2/3 cup of sugar. I prefer brown sugar. White sugar also works just as well. You're going to add about 3/4 cup vinegar, just regular white vinegar. About a half a tablespoon of onion powder. About a half a tablespoon of garlic powder. Throw in some pepper. And even though we put a little in at the beginning, add a little bit more salt. It won't hurt. Mix thoroughly. Make sure it's all dissolved. There's no sugar sitting on the bottom. You're going to turn that heat up to a nice boil. Get everything cooked down. Make sure all the tomatoes are completely mushified and dissolved. At this point, you'll want to throw it in a blender. Don't fill it too high. It's also very hot. Be careful. You're going to want to blend on high for a good minute or two until everything is completely liquefied. Next, you're going to want to grab a bowl and a nice strainer and slowly pour the mixture through. Do it in 2 batches if you need to. You're going to take a spoon and slowly work through all that liquid through the strainer. Just keep moving it around and moving it around. This may take a few minutes, but it's well worth it. All you're going to want to leave behind is all the skins and seeds. It'll leave you with a much smoother, cleaner sauce. After all that's smushed through, you can scrape it out and set that aside. pour the rest through if you have more. Pour that liquid back into a clean pot or pan. I prefer something bigger, more surface area. Tends to reduce a little faster. Bring that up to a nice rolling boil. Get it going good so all the moisture is coming off of the pot. You're going to reduce until you can see it start getting thicker and slightly darker. At that point, it'll start splattering out of the pot a little bit, and that's when you know it's about done. You're going to want to let it cool, and at that point, you can start pouring into jars. And that's that. Thanks for watching. Like if you like ketchup. Let me know in the comments what you're going to use it for. And subscribe for more recipes. We got a nice honey garlic sauce coming up next.